Hey, hey, hey. We're trying this again. Trying it again. We'll see if it works. I think we got it figured out. What happened? So, I'm going to wait a second and let Angie comment, and then we'll get on. Y'all just don't even look like I have got a mess. Trying to keep my hair out of my face. Like we got some bangs going. It's just craziness going on over here. All right, hold on. Let me get back to Angie. Let me invite her. Fingers crossed that it works.
Ooh.
Ah, there she is. Yes.
I've got to readjust now that I've had to turn my phone. Hang on.
So for
That is what
anybody who has not been live before, there's a couple of things that you need to know about this video.
Not be 50. You'll be 50 years old is the first thing.
That is not true.
Don't be technologically
That is
challenged.
not true. You can teach. Well, I don't even want to say that.
No. We're having a hard time with this part, though. Okay.
Two things. You have to, well, you don't have to be horizontal, but if one person's horizontal, the other person has to be horizontal. So that was our first problem. And the second problem that I can already tell you that I am going to have is that I'm used to looking at my face.
Yeah.
And on a vertical screen, we're looking at my face is me looking at you. But here, as you can see, I'm looking at my face and it looks like I'm not looking at you. I have to look over here, and that's very awkward, so I can't do it.
Yeah, it is weird because my camera's way over this other end, so I'm having to look way over here.
Yeah, I can't train myself to do it. And plus, I'm looking at you, so I can't.
I want to see me.
All right, y'all. So let's get started. We're gonna talk about skincare tonight, and Angie and I thought we would just hop on really quickly and do it together. As you can see, we both already have makeup on. So
Talita, Crystal, hello.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not seeing comments. You remember last time you didn't see comments? Oh, here we go.
I do remember that. And now I'm seeing them. Right now we have Talitha Crawford and Crystal Holland on with us. I missed some of the other ones, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm seeing, actually, I do see a few. Dawn says, I look beautiful regardless of my hair. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All right. Hello, everyone. I am trying to get it where I can see comments. Okay. All right. So, hey, Jessie, you got wine?
I do.
Oh, Lord, she is drinking on alive.
A new fingernail color. I'm trying to show Heather this because she was thinking about getting a new color. See?
Oh, that is
a fall color.
That's very pretty. I do have a glass right here, but like mine is almost.
Well, yeah, I put mine in a non-wine glass because I was trying to fool people.
I just
leave it to Lindsay to go, you have wine? You have
wine? Hey, Michelle.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to take our makeup off first, and we're going to talk a little bit. So, go ahead, Angie. We got our makeup wipes.
Yeah, I want to tell them about this part real quick.
Go ahead.
Because when I first started doing this, I was a person who did not wash my face at night. So my thought was if I was going to start doing this, I would just be using the wash that I'm going to be using to remove my makeup. But I have found, and as Lindsay had explained to me the first night we met, and she was telling me about all this stuff, the better thing to do is to actually remove your makeup first with makeup wipes to get the pores open and ready for you to actually cleanse it with your cleanser. Not to use your cleanser to actually take the makeup off. So we have the Limelight make-offs, if you will, that are very handy for removing makeup and making you look so unattractive. And here we go, removing an entire day's worth of work at CVS. I just feel like lifting out of my face.
Yeah, so these makeup wipes, I will do a little bit of a disclaimer. They are not in stock right now. But if you are interested, you let us know. They should be back in stock like very, very soon. And I'm going to be honest. I'll just go ahead and say, like, makeup wipes, like, why would you need to buy our makeup wipes? So there's a couple of things because I was in that boat with you and probably saying the exact same thing. The first thing about our makeup wipes is they are paraben free. And if you do any type of research about skincare and chemicals that you're wanting to keep out of your body, parabens are like number one on the list. So our makeup wipes are paraben free. The other thing about our makeup wipes is they are huge. This thing is
they are
so big. So big. And it just takes one. It just takes one, and you're going to be able to get everything off your face instead of, before I used to use, like, I think I used like Neutrogena wipes or something like that. And they were very small. And like, sometimes I felt like I had to use a couple. With this, you're just going to use one. The other thing that I really like about this, which is,
Talitha, that's very sweet.
the other thing I like about our makeup wipes are if they come in packs of 30. So I don't know if anybody else is with me, but any other makeup wipes that you've tried, like Neutrogena, that's what I used before, it came in packs of 25. And I'm like, there's 30 days in a month. Why is it just coming in a pack of 25? So ours come in a pack of 30. So if this is something that you would be interested in, make sure you message your beauty guide and we will get you on our wait list for this. So that is step one done.
My lighting is awful in here. I thought it was going to be so much better. I'm using my new Ricky mirror. So,
I think
I don't
it's
know.
good, actually.
Is it? Because from my side, it just looks so, maybe it's because all the lights are shining in my eyes like,
yeah,
that's how celebrities feel, I guess. I feel like a celebrity. Hey, Judy. I see Judy on there, too. She's my new friend. Have you seen her? Judy Acock? We look like each other.
Do y'all really? I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. Nah, I just know that her daughter is my right hand, and I could not exist without her.
Yes,
So
you know the
raised a
Julie.
good
She's
one.
phenomenal.
She raised a
I
really,
know. I
really
love her
good
so
one.
much.
Love her. So, all right, so we'll get started while Angie is finishing taking off her makeup. So let's talk a little bit about our skin. Hey, Jane. So we decided to do this together because we use a different set of skincare products, each one of us, because our skin is different. So for me, my skin is very oily, and I am.
And you.
I don't know what she's got going on over there. My skin is very, very oily, and I'm acne prone. And you'll see, like, there's still a little bit right there because over the summer, I haven't been quite as great with my skincare as I need to be. But very oily, and my skin is really acne prone. Before trying Limelight, I had horrible acne, like all on the chin right here. It was like hormonal acne. It was horrible. Angie can attest. She saw it. She didn't comment on it.
I witnessed it. I'm about 2 feet shorter than her, and so when she would come in to do a visit where she towers over me, I did notice along in here she had a little something going on.
Yes, I tried to cover it with makeup and everything else, but I mean, like whenever it is like that hormonal, almost like cystic acne, it's hard to do. It's hard to cover it up. So I tried literally everything. Any product that you can pop up here and say, hey, did you try this? Did you try that? Yes, I tried it, and none of it worked. But Limelight by Alcone works. I ended up doing a ton of research trying to figure out what to do to get rid of my skin or my acne problems that I had. And most of the things that I saw was basically all this like all natural organic stuff that I needed to change the pH of my face. And it was basically telling me I needed to go home and I needed to like mix up something. Like I'm a pharmacist, but anybody who went to pharmacy school with me can tell you that compounding was like my worst thing. So I'm not going to go and compound anything. So anyway, when I found Limelight, I realized that a lot of those products that it was telling me that I needed to use were actually what was in these products. So my skincare regimen that I'll go over tonight is for the oily ladies out there, because some of us are, and anybody who's acne prone, teenagers, women, anybody who's acne prone. That's what I'm going to show you tonight.
My turn?
Yep. Hey, Julie, we just talked about you. That you were
we were talking about you.
And I can't live without you.
And I also said that she doesn't deserve you, Julie. She kind of blew past that when I said it, though.
I didn't hear that part.
And what I was laughing about, Lindsay, was when you said the difference between our skin. I said, yeah, the fact that yours is young. That's a huge difference. And you're like talking to the age group where you still have a little bit of time to save your skin from ever becoming what me and Judy Acock are dealing with, which is all the stuff that happens when you get older. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And Talitha said I could never look ugly, so this is for Talitha. I'm going to pull my hair back.
Oh, that is awesome.
So this is for, That's for Talitha Crawford. So this is how I look when and everybody's always like, why do you still wear bangs? You know, that's like 1980. This is why I wear bangs.
I like
Never
bangs, by
have
the way.
this forehead showing. So yeah, the line that I use is going to be for the mature skin, for skin that's dehydrated. I don't have oily skin. I've never really had really bad acne. It's mostly just, look, Talitha's laughing at me now. See, you take it back, don't you? It's mostly just the dehydration that goes on in the skin as you get older and you start to see fine line wrinkles. A lot of that is just because your skin's dehydrated. And those are actually wrinkles that can be reversed, which is what I've been finding, because so many people have said they really can't tell a difference since I started using Limelight. And the biggest part of that, I think, and the reason why it started so fast is because I did not used to use moisturizer and I didn't really take care of my skin. So a lot of what was happening for me was a really quick reversal process, because my wrinkles weren't, except for this angry wrinkle, which I think I was born with. Other than this one and maybe a couple here, and I do have smile lines because I laugh all the time, but all the rest of them I think were really coming from the fact that my skin was really dehydrated. I've not been moisturizing and not been replenishing my cells. So that's what a lot of the whole concept is behind the Quench Cleanse, is replenishing those cells and rehydrating those so that it kind of plumps back out a little bit. It makes them look young again. It kind of fills out those fine line wrinkles. So the big wrinkles, you know, there might be a little Botox in my future right here, I don't know. But everything else, the Limelight's doing the trick for me.
Let's be real, Angie. Have we not already tried that before?
We tried, yeah, right here. We did last year, but I didn't do it. I haven't done it in probably 14 months now. And this looks better than it ever did when I had the Botox. I did Botox right in the middle for anybody who's thinking about Botox, because I have like, this is how it would look this is how it looked like 2 years ago. It looks like natural. This is when I'm happy and smiling. That's how I looked. So I went and got Botox, and then I looked like this. And I was like, I gotta find something better than this, because I can't even blink my eyes. I don't know what's happening. So it was just more of a fun thing. I didn't do it anymore. And so now that I've been using this, it's more of a manageable, normal kind of, I'm 50 years old, I have a wrinkle, whatever. So it's right there, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. And it's definitely taking care of these under here for sure. So it's phenomenal.
Hey, Jerry Ann. Yeah. So,
thanks, Lisa.
The mature skin, Angie's going to show us mature skin, and really it's dry or mature skin is the routine that Angie's going to show us tonight. So we're going to kind of do it together so you can see some of the differences, and we can kind of talk about some of the products together. So we'll go ahead and kind of get started. I'm wetting my washcloth.
Me too. So yeah, the first thing, which we've already done when we get home from a long, busy day at work, is we cleanse our face with our wipe-offs, as we just did, to remove all the dirt and debris from our pores. Once your pores are clean and like ready for really deep cleansing, that's when you want to actually apply the cleanser and the wash, which is what some people I think do incorrectly, because you're using the wash as something to remove your makeup, and it never has a chance to really get deep in your pores and really clean them out very well. So it's better to clean the makeup off first, which is what we just did, and then you want to apply your actual wash cleanser. I like to wet my face a little bit first.
Yep. So I wet my face, and I'm using. Sorry.
No, I want you to go and tell what you're using. It's hard
when you're doing these lives because you don't know when the other person's about to talk. So I am using our Dream Clean. Again, this is for oily or acne-prone skin. And you can see that the Dream Clean kind of suds up just a little bit. Not a lot of sudsing, but just a little bit. And I make sure that I get it kind of down on my neck and on my jawline, because that's where so much of my problem area was. And for the Dream Clean, it is aloe and soapberry. So if you do any type of research or anything, you're going to see that aloe and soapberry work really well at helping like antibacterial with your skin, and then also helping kind of restore that pH of your skin, which sometimes can be what's causing some of the acne things that are happening. So this is mine, and it is called Dream Clean.
And so the one I'm using for the older folks is the Quench Cleanse, actually. This is the wash that we use, and mine is not really sudsy. It's more of creamy than the Dream Clean that she's using. This one has sunflower also, but aloe like hers does, but also it has sunflower in addition to that, which I think that's the reason why hers suds and ours is not, the sunflower in there. But it actually helps to restore and replenish the cells, so it rehydrates them, and helps to give you a glow. And I really like the way it feels. Once you get that all on there, then you really want to clean that off and get all those pores cleaned out really good.
And I just want to say, like, I've seen some people talk about how, like, if a face wash suds up, that's not good for your skin. And just a reminder, whenever you're thinking about our skincare, it is all natural and it is chemical free. So, you know, everything that we're using, when we're telling you what's in the products, I honestly can read the back of the bottle for you, but it's going to be all things that you know. So there's all chemical free products. Just a reminder. So, once you wash your face, which you see, that did not take long at all. And let me tell you, I am not about a big skincare routine at night. I did not do a lot before. But after you do that, the next thing I'm going to go in that comes in with this skincare routine is our mask of Zen. So it is clay and tea tree oil. That is the mask that goes with the oily and acne-prone skin. This is what it looks like. So it has kind of like a clay sort of color. It doesn't really have a smell. I mean, it's a little bit of a smell, but not necessarily like, it doesn't necessarily smell good, but it doesn't really smell bad. It really just kind of smells clean. But this is the mask that goes with this. And I use this mask about 2 to 3 times a week. So not a lot. Just 2 to 3 times a week, and you leave it on for about 10 or 15 minutes. Now, after I get done washing my face, I make sure that my face is still damp. So not wet, but still damp. And then I'm just going to come and apply the mask like this. Yes, Lisa commented, her daughter, who is, I don't know how old Layla is, to be honest. I want to say, but I might get it wrong. She's in the teenage years, so kind of your acne-prone years. She uses it, and it works really, really well for her. So, I'm not on, sorry, hold on, my husband came in. I'm on the group. I'm not on live.
Okay.
He came to tell me that I was not live. Like, I'm not on Facebook Live, yeah.
I thought Angie was with you. She's not good.
I am.
Angie is here.
Oh, Angie, I thought you said Angie.
Hey, Wash.
Okay, sorry, y'all. So anyway, I come in with this mask, and this is our drying mask. So it's going to help with the oily skin, and it's also going to help kind of pull things out of your skin. You can also use this mask for like spot treatment. So if you have certain areas that kind of pop up on your face, you can actually use those more than 2 to 3 times a week. As needed. But I use it all over my full face 2 to 3 times a week. One thing to keep in mind, I do not put it around my eye area. Yes, Sherian, it's very good for blackheads. Basically, this mask is going to draw everything out of your skin. I do not put it around my eye area, which is something that's different than the one that Angie is using. And I also don't put it on my lips because you don't want to really dry out those 2 parts of your skin. I just put it everywhere else. And as it dries, it kind of, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have a color, but as it dries, it kind of goes into your skin. Again, I keep it on about 10 or 15 minutes. Normally I can feel when my face starts to feel kind of, y'all see, that's when I know, okay, it's time to take it off. So, all right.
So let me just say that about the Mask of Zen. I have a little bit of a fetish about that. It's not really the one that goes with my line. But, you know, when I first started, I wanted to try all the products so I could kind of see how they do. And I just love it. I love the Mask of Zen. So sometimes just to treat myself, I use it. And it does feel good because it does tighten up your skin. It feels like it kind of closes up those pores. And I do have large pores around my nose area. So I do use that once in a while, just, you know, just when I feel like it. In general, I just like the way it does feel. And when it does dry, you can feel it start to really tighten up your skin.
Yeah.
So I do like that. But the one that is really more for my type of skin is going to be the skin polish, which is part of the collection for the mature age, which is the Quench Therapist collection. So the skin polish mask looks like this. And it's got, this one has lemon and jojoba beads. And I love those little beads because you actually feel them when you are rubbing. Have you used them?
Yeah. And normally I put it on my lips at night because I put it on my
because
lips
it exfoliates a little bit. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It does. I know. I love it. So those jojoba beads actually exfoliate your skin, and that really feels good. And this one is more of a replenishing again. It goes back to replenishing the skin and helping to plump it back up the way it's supposed to be. And it makes it feel like healthy and like a little glow after you're done with it. And it makes my skin feel silky. Once I rinse it off and clean it, just my skin feels so silky. So I really do love this. I think it's hard between those two masks. Really, I love both of them. They feel totally different, completely different.
Yeah, it really just depends on what your skin type is. I have both because I have both, but they're both like really, really good. The one thing I will give skin polish is, Angie, tell us what it smells like.
The skin polish?
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it smells like it reminds me of icing and stuff. What does it smell like to you?
It's like
a lemon
pie. It's like I'm putting dessert on my face.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Yeah, you're feeding your face something delicious.
I'm feeding deliciousness. Like I can't eat that stuff like normally.
Yeah, it does. It smells good.
Skin polish. So you see the difference. So hers is more of kind of the exfoliating mask that has the beads in it, and mine is the actual mask that's going to help kind of draw things out of your skin. And typically, we would both leave this mask on for about 10, 15 minutes. But because we're live, and y'all probably don't want to see
I'm going to make you wait for all that business. Yep.
You probably don't want
to I got it on my teeth. I feel like I exfoliated my teeth by mistake. So
anyway, go ahead and take it off.
You make it whiter. Maybe I should try that.
So normally I do just take it off like under the sink, like splashing water. Take it off. Or you can take it off with the washcloth. Either way. It's not my mask specifically, and neither is hers, because you can see hers is kind of very creamy. Mine, even though it's drying and you're going to feel it like tighten up on your skin, it's not like one of those like crazy masks that you're like peeling off your face. No. You just take it off with a little bit of water.
So Michelle and Heather both also say they use both masks too. I think it's probably a pretty common thing. They're both just wonderful.
Yeah,
my Aunt Selma loves both of them.
Once a week, but normally when I use my mask as in, I put skin polish on my lips because it just helps exfoliate them, and they feel so good afterwards.
It must be nice to have lips to exfoliate.
My lips are so big, like when
I don't need to exfoliate this little line on my face I've got right here. Doesn't need to be exfoliated.
So it's so funny.
I don't want to lose my lips.
When I was in high school, like that was one of the things that I hated the most about myself. My long legs.
Oh my gosh.
I hated my long legs because I was so much taller than everybody else. And I hated my lips because I felt like I had look, my whole face was lips.
Teenage girls are so darn funny. It's whatever you don't have. I hated my short little legs, and I hated the fact that I had chicken lips, I wanted some big old fat lips.
Yes, Heather. I think Mondays are spa nights for almost all moms. That's kind of the night that or Sunday nights, like getting ready for the week, or Monday night, like the week has started and I need a moment. So, all right. So after I take that off, I feel
rejuvenated now. It's good.
Yeah. No, my skin feels so good afterwards. I'm gonna have to after this. I'm gonna have to put it on for longer. And hey, everybody that's hopping on, don't talk to us. Tell us whether or not you have oily skin, if you have dry skin, or whether or not you have mature skin. Let us know.
That's right.
All right. So after I get done with that, I go in with my moisturizer, which is Calm Balm. So this has aloe and candy oil. And what it does is it helps reduce the redness on your face and any type of swelling or anything like that you have. And it is a moisturizer. So one thing that people who have oily skin think is that they do not need to moisturize their face, but they actually do. Because if your face gets, if your face isn't getting enough moisture, your skin is actually going to create more oil to try to counteract that, I guess is the right word. I don't really know.
It's almost like it overcompensates and makes too much.
So you still want to use a moisturizer, but you don't want to necessarily use a moisturizer that is for dry skin. So that is what the Calm Balm will do. And again, if you have acne, it's going to help reduce some of that redness you have. My aunt uses it for rosacea to help with some of that redness. The exact skincare line that I'm using is the same one that she uses for rosacea. She has done prescription medications, ton of prescription products, over-the-counter stuff, and this skincare regimen actually works the best for her as well. So it's pretty awesome. So we got a few comments. Jamie says hers is oily, but it's getting more mature. Yes, girl, we're together. But this is still now. Shannon says, I put the lotion on his skin. So if you know Shannon, like, she's making us laugh tonight. Thank you, baby. Jessie is saying oily, and Jane was saying very, very oily up to a year ago. Now it's more normal. It's mature soon. So for you, if you're in that kind of like in between, so you're not really, really oily, nor are you really, really dry, you're kind of in that in between stage, I would go more towards Angie's skincare line than mine. I've had some people that have tried mine, and it actually kind of dried them out a little bit more. So I actually would go more to the hard line than mine. And Heather, so Heather uses Green Clean, which is my face wash, but then she uses the Skin Therapist, which is Angie's moisturizer. So that's a possibility too. Some other people I know maybe will actually have both, and they use one in the morning, so they'll use like the Green Clean line in the morning, and they'll use Quench Therapist at night, and that's possible too. So Shannon, we'll talk about pricing in just a minute, and I will actually message you about what my aunt does. And we'll hit that in a minute whenever we get done. Crystal says
Crystal,
which is true.
And it's true.
Y'all should follow Crystal.
And it's true.
I'm not really sure why she's not selling makeup or.
But you still better take care of that skin. You better take care of it. It won't stay that way.
But her skin looks great. So I'm gonna put mine on and let Angie talk to you about her moisturizer.
Skin Therapist.
Yes.
Yes, my moisturizer is the Skin Therapist, which again is in the Quench Cleanse line for mature skin. So it basically does the same thing I've been talking about. This whole entire line focuses on trying to rehydrate the cells to plump them back up and provide more moisture for the face to plump out those wrinkles. And so if you're looking at that, you're going to be looking for the Skin Therapist. It has pomegranate and oat, and the whole thing is pomegranate seed oil holds water, and it retains water, and then it releases it into your skin, so it plumps the cells back out. So that's how that really works. But the pomegranate is really good for the face, for the aging face anyway. So it's Skin Therapist, and I do the same thing that she does as far as the routine. And when I put it on, it's in line for what I'm doing, and I just apply it all over. I do it all around everything, and especially for me, because I have wrinkles that extend down from here all the way down my neck on both sides right there. So I make sure I get all that, because you don't want to leave any of it out. So I did the neck as well. Yeah, and someone else is going to do boosters tomorrow, I think, or maybe tonight after Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's going to
right,
actually.
Jerry's going to do boosters later, so I'm not going to steal her thunder. But it's hard for me to talk about my routine and not mention the fact that I do use those boosters, so because it makes it look it's not something I do. So she's going to talk with you later about some other parts of the routines that we all follow, which includes the boosters, and she will get more into some of the products that I use as well every day, but I'm going to let her talk about that. So when she starts talking about those old age boosters and things that really help the skin, just know that that's what I'm doing as well, and that's how I got my eyes to look a little bit better. But the Skin Therapist,
this little bottle right here,
yeah, yeah, I mix a little bit of the One Drop Wonder with my Skin Therapist, and that's one thing I think that has really helped those fine lines. I really do. I love the One Drop Wonder. Sorry, Jerry Ann, I'm going to leave it for you. Just a little hoot and holler for that. Love the One Drop Wonder.
All right, so y'all,
okay,
that's basically it. With this skincare line, there comes 3 different products. We do have boosters that Jerry is going to talk to you about later. But as what, kind of what Shannon brought up, which is another good point about our skincare. So the first thing I want to tell you, because I have tried everything else, I want to tell you what matters to me. The first thing is price point. So if you want to get a skincare routine, so these 3 products that we talked about, so you get a face wash, a moisturizer, and a mask, is $78, okay? But the good thing about that $78 is that face wash and that moisturizer is going to last you probably 4 months. So you get it twice daily use, it's probably going to last you at least 4 months. Your mask is going to last you a long time. I bought mine in January. I still have, if y'all can see, I still have a lot left, and I've given out a lot of samples out of this. So so far it's lasted me 6 months, and I try to use it 2 to 3 times a week, definitely twice a week. So that is a really good thing. So you're paying $78 for those 3 products, but they're going to last you a good 3 to 4 months. So you're asking, well, what do I do when I run out? The nice thing for me is you can buy these products separately. So you don't have to buy all 3 every time. If you just need face wash, you just buy face wash. I think it's $26. I'm not 100% sure about that.
That's what.
If you just need moisturizer, you just buy moisturizer. So for me and everything else that I have tried before, that was a big selling point, is that number one, it's $78 and it's going to last me at least 3 to 4 months, which is a lot better price-wise than other things. And when I run out of some of the products, I can buy them individually as I need them. I don't have to spend that whole $78 again when I only really need one of the products. So, and for the rosacea, just because Shannon talked about it, my aunt also uses the One Drop Wonder. So she adds that in with the moisturizer, which I do as well, honestly. And Darian's going to talk about this more later, but she does add the One Drop Wonder on there. It is more expensive, so it is $82 or $84 for this bottle.
It's $84.
The more expensive things in our line, but this one bottle is going to last you about 4 to 5 months because you're only using a drop. And so it is a little bit more expensive, but it's for Shannon specifically, it's a lot less than the $75 a month for like a prescription treatment. And my aunt has much better results with this than anything else. But I'm not going to steal Jerian's thunder because she loves these products, and I'm going to let her tell you all about them.
Yeah, she did just post it. She is going to go live tonight with that. So anybody that's interested in the boosters and what those things do as well, in addition to what me and Lindsay are talking about, please stay tuned because she's going to go live pretty soon after we are.
All right, so I think that's it, right?
Let me think. Wait. Yeah, I think so.
So it doesn't take long. It's 3 steps, and one of the steps, the mask, is only 2 to 3 times a week. So it doesn't take a long time, and for me personally, better results than I've gotten with anything else. Most of my acne, I mean, I still have a couple of breakouts sometimes, but the big cystic acne that I had before is gone. And Angie can tell you what she's seen with hers.
Oh, I mean, well, I've been posting a lot of it on Facebook, so I think everybody here has been seeing it. But to be fair, I was never a selfie person before, but I've been trying to post a lot of selfies just to show, because I'm not embarrassed of myself. I don't mind doing whatever I have to do for y'all to be able to see what these products are doing. But I know that before, if you look back on my Facebook from a year ago and look at my photos, you could easily see the difference in my eyes all around here. I had wrinkles across my nose bridge here that were happening, really severe ones across here, all down in here that are really plumped back out and they're gone. I mean, they're gone already, and people are noticing that without me having to even talk about it. So if you want to see some before and after photos, go back on my page and look. But it's all real stuff. I mean, I don't ever what's the word when you change a photo?
Filter. Yeah.
Filter, whatever. I don't filter the photos.
I don't know
take
what
a
it
picture
is.
and post
Do
it. What's the word? I really don't. I don't ever do it. I mean, I play fun, like making my hair redder or purple or something in the pictures, but I don't ever do a filter to change my face. I mean, I want you to be able to see the product, what it's really doing, because I was really surprised myself. I've tried things that didn't work before, and I was really amazed at what it's done for my skin. So I just want to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
So
thank y'all very much for joining us. If you have any questions, again, I've said this before, post it in the event and we'll get right back to you, or message the beauty guide who invited you to the event, and we can get a custom collection just for you that's going to work for your face. All natural, organic, chemical-free skincare that's going to give you results at a very nice price point. Very, very good. And then don't leave us just yet, because Jerian is going to come on live in just a few minutes and talk to y'all about our booster products. So
get ready, Jerry.
Y'all have a good night. Good night.
Okay, good night.